feel like greatness and being consistent go hand in hand.
Wilson spinning and finishing. My goodness, Asia Wilson. Bodying inside. Asia Wilson is unstoppable. Let's go! Come on!
What you looking at is greatness. Not temporary, nothing makeshift. Game recognized, game always choose real over choosing fake.
Wilson fading and hitting.
My teammates understand exactly what they're going to get out of me every single night.
Asia Wilson with 24 points, 16 rebounds.
We're not done! Stay locked in!
Vandersloot, no! And that is it! The WNBA has a back-to-back champion.
Your most valuable player, Asia Wilson.
See it in my face. No pain, no gain. Feel it in my soul.
This league is so good. So for us to get 2 championships, it means a lot because it's like, no, we're up there with a lot of teams. Our name is gonna forever be in conversations with legendary teams. And it's hard. It's hard winning 1, it's hard going after 3.
Here we go, the rivalry renewed, the Aces and the Liberty underway. Miscommunication, Plum and Wilson, numbers for New York, Laney Hamilton. Jones a 3, you bet, and that might be the dagger.
Pressure can burst pipes, which is when sometimes it's just not going your way and you just have to let it out.
It's hard. It's really hard.
That was me letting it out versus that loss in New York, where I needed to let people know that it's not easy.
I want to be the best teammate, because that's how I get the best out of my team.
And then pressure can make diamonds, where you can shine your brightest and you know and you're used to it and you're like, no, this is how we get the win. And I love it. That's the best thing about pressure, is like it can either make you or break you, and I'm gonna make sure that it makes me every single time. I want to be one of the greatest to ever touch the basketball. That's my lofty things that I want to do. But when you're just talking about being a professional athlete, how it's not always glitz and glamour, it's not always roses, it's thunderstorms sometimes, it's times where you don't want to get up out that bed, but you still have to, because that young girl wants to see you. Writing Dear Black Girls was something that was so true to me. I actually did a lot of 2 pieces where I kind of just wrote just letters to myself, and kind of the evolution of growing up in a world where you're not always loved and liked, but still understanding if you're true to yourself, you can be very successful. And I wanted people to understand that, and particularly for the Black woman, it's something that I go through firsthand. So it's something that I wanted to speak to them, that they didn't have to go through the trauma that we sometimes have to go to, and know uplifting things and knowing that we can execute our own game plans. And I think that was just a story that a lot of people needed to hear. It's Dear Black Girls, but it's truly a book for everyone, because everyone needs to understand that, like, when we win from within, that's the biggest win that we can ever have. It doesn't really matter what the outside noise may say. From within, if you can check off your goals, you're living great. For those who don't know, I have dyslexia. I'm dyslexic, so like, I wanted to be an author and an illustrator. That being my dream was kind of like, okay, sure. But it was something that I wanted to do. And it's crazy that now, fast forward, I am actually an author. Being real and giving someone a tangible role model to show them the good, the bad, the ugly of the life that we live. And that's my goal, is just to continue to be real and genuine and just unapologetically me.